What you talk about the longest becomes the strongest. If I keep talking about poverty, poverty is going to get stronger. If I start talking about prosperity, come on, prosperity is going to get stronger. If I keep talking about fear, fear is going to compound. If I talk about faith, faith will compound. This is why we've got to make sure daily, man, that you're keeping your mind and your mouth in boundary, right? And I'm going to tell you this right now. I would be lying to you if I said I've perfected this. I have not perfected this, but I'm working on it, right? That's being honest. I don't think we're ever going to arrive 100%, but I do believe that we can make huge gains. That if we put some time and effort in this on a regular basis, within 3 months, 90 days, 6 months, man, we can have a whole new mindset. We can have a whole new vocabulary that's not going to harm us, but that's going to help us. Let me read a scripture to you that's pretty relevant for this time. Sometime later, Jesus went up to Jerusalem for one of the Jewish festivals, and now there is in Jerusalem near the sheep gate a pool, which in Aramaic is called Bethsaida, which is surrounded by 5 covered colonnades. Now watch this. Here a great number of disabled people used to lie, the blind, the lame, the paralyzed. Verse 5, one who was there had been an invalid for 38 years. The woman with the issue of blood, she bled for 12 years. That's a long time. This guy has been an invalid for 38 years. When Jesus saw him lying there and learned that he'd been in this condition for a long time, he learned that he had been in this condition for a long time. Have you ever been in a condition for a long time? Have you ever had an issue that was taking a long time to heal, a long time to restore, a long time to repair, a long time to shift? Have you ever had anything in your life where you said, okay, in the next 3 months, it's going to shift and it's going to change. And in 3 months, turn into 6 months, 6 months, turn into 9 months, 9 months, turn into 12 months, 3. Have you ever had something like this happen? And in any area of your life? I have, right? I've had areas of my life where I was working on something, areas of my life where there's an issue. Come on, I'm sure I still do. I'm sure you still do. So it's possible to live a life and still not live the life that God intended. And the question he asks, and the question I'm asking you, and the question I'm asking myself, no matter what your condition, do you want to get well? Do you want to get well? That's the question of all questions. Before you can make a change, do you want to change? Before you can walk in the blessing, do you want to be blessed? Before you can walk in prosperity, do you want prosperity? Before you can walk in healing, do you receive and believe that healing is for you? Verse 7, sir, the invalid replied, I have no one to help me into the pool when the water is stirred. While I'm trying to get in, someone else goes down ahead of me. Now watch this. This guy, I'm thinking, dude, for 38 years, you've been hanging out here. For 38 years, someone always gets ahead of you. For 38 years, no one has offered to help you. You haven't asked anyone to help you. I'm sure you've got reasons. I'm sure I've got reasons. I'm sure you've got excuses. I'm sure I've got some excuses. But am I ready to change? Am I ready to deal with the hole in my soul? Am I ready to move forward? Am I ready to master what's been mastering me? Are you ready to master? Think about this. What's been mastering you?